right, welcome to Yoga by Dana. Welcome to Delicious Deep Stretch. This will be an hour of rest, of working through your joints, your muscles, and letting your mind stop thinking and simply go with the flow. Do listen to your body. Always be careful if something doesn't work right for you, then you just do something else. All right, we're going to get started in a seated position. If this is not right for you, feel free to sit up on a block. Sit tall but comfortable, relaxing your shoulders. If it helps, put a hand on your belly as you take a deep breath in. Slowly let out. Again, breathing in. Letting out. Everything else in the day starts to fade out as your breath takes paramount importance. And a breath out. Drop your chin down into your chest, over to the right. Now welcome the little glitches and every kind of little sound you might hear. Come through the center and over to your left. And to your right. And to your left. All the way around the room. Stretch your eyes. Just looking behind you. One more circle around the world. Moving your throat. Opposite direction. Nice. Again. Coming back. Drop your right palm and reach with your left arm across. Yes, the cheek, the glute will come off the floor a little bit. Stretch. Come around. Changing arms. Stretch. And again. Reach. The list all the way across your back. Stretch. We're going to bring hands behind the back, intertwine, drop the shoulders down, and then try to lift them up behind the body. So we're going down and then away from the body. Yeah, this is a really nice stretch for the levator scapulae. That one raises your shoulder blades. We're bringing them down. Bring your hands in front of you. Give yourself a nice hug. Sit tall. Present yourself to the world. We're gonna come on to hands and knees for cat. Cow. Exhale, really round the low back. Inhale. You're gonna keep your frame centered, but upper body walks to the right. Now you're laying down elbows, leaning into your left side body. Forehead, third eye to the ground. And interestingly, this gets all the way into the QL, quadratus lumborum. Press up. Walk to the other side. You leave your main body centered, but walk the arms to the left side. Bring yourself back to all fours. Let's take a child's pose. If this is really not a good thing for you, you can prevent more bending by putting a block or preferably a towel. Embryo, reaching for beyond your feet, letting the shoulders drop forward. Going now to the top of the head, rabbit. And we're gonna put the hands just next to the ears. Pick up. Walk the hands forward and now moving the hips. They're working together. Notice what sensations come. Let's try the other way. Maybe one side is more stiff or resistant than the other. Things like that. Make a note. Now you're coming down, baby cobra. This is where we start to bring the chin back, bring the head back. So we're retracting the shoulder blades, the chin's going with it. What you will feel is your pelvis and tops of the feet, thighs, all of those are rounded. A little bit lighter. One more lift. It's not very comfortable to breathe here. But remember that you can breathe in your back body. And that has a whole different sensation. You know, I try to breathe where the ribs are on the mat. The whole back can extend, it has room. Salabhasana, locust pose. Breathing in. Right, breathing out, legs go back down, spider. Tips of the fingers. Push, push, push. This is utilizing our pecs, pectoralis, major, minor. And we're gonna have a nice twist arm where our right arm is out long. And the left leg will flip behind you. Yes. Laying the side of your head down. And that right shoulder is heavy. Okay, we'll come back to baby cobra. And then explore the left side. Allow the shoulder front to drop. Focus the anterior shoulder. Palms are flat. Feel even the hands, how they have an opportunity to lengthen, opening the thumb. Right, returning to baby cobra. Let's walk the elbows in front of you. Sphinx pose. There is some presence in the forearms. We want to keep the shoulders dropped and elongate the neck in giraffe. There's a neat little pull that's, it feels like maybe the belly button is being pulled. Finally, reaching forward. We're going to have both arms forward, but drop the left, pick up the left leg. Your head, you are welcome to drop the head to the ground or keep it slightly elevated. Poses help us to find out if our bodies are balanced. So as you go to the other side, notice, is the effort the same or more or less? Finally, the superpower, both arms, legs, lifting beyond defying gravity. And it's a big breath. And as you blow out, bring yourself to all fours. Have a seat. come on to the back, deep into the legs. But first, let's release the load back. And we do that by bringing knees into the chest. So we're trying it with the feet side by side. And try with the right foot over the left. Change. These are subtle, so notice the subtle changes. All right, the feet go down. Let's take a block. We're going to put a block between the thighs. I'm using, it's called the egg. And it is shaped like an egg. It's actually lovely for wrist. But here, you are slightly lifting your toes, pressing with your feet, lifting into bridge. Upper body is staying heavy. Right, so muscles, feet, glutes, gluteus minimus, hamstrings, come on down, come back up, and we're adding the arms, reach, just reach to the sky. Squeeze in. Come on down. Good, good. All the way up and overhead with your bridge. Feel your shoulder blades, you're tracking. Heavy head. Arms and hips come down. Taking the block away, come into the wedge. Wedge, we also have bridge. Call it accordion bridge because like an accordion, it opens. Not too wide, nothing crazy. You are more on the inside of your feet. Try to note the differences, how the muscles are slightly different now. Come on down. Lay your sacrum flat. Give it a chance to recover. Now we're adding arms up to the sky with accordion bridge. Feel your shoulder blades. They're starting to, well, the shoulder blades are flat, but the shoulder tips are leaving. Coming down. All the way up and overhead. Making space in the muscles under the pits. subscapularis. So think scapula, subscapularis, and in this case, it's not saying below it, it's saying deeper. It's so deep that it actually is only reachable within the front of the body. Right, coming down. Ooh. Lay this sacrum nice and flat. So we're gonna take a little break for that. Turning your head to the left, drop your knees. Key to this one is don't force your knees to make a specific shape. Make them heavy. Going to center and to the other side. Back to center, over to the left. This is where we are sliding out the lower leg. For those of you with long arms, this is easy. You just pick up that toe. For the rest of the world, anywhere along the leg, just try to get a little traction. So we might be feeling stretch behind the leg and the calf. If you work your right heel slightly further behind, this will encompass the quad, the rectus femoris, and over into the vastus lataris. But let it be happy. Coming back in, reset. The other side. Extend. Option to walk the left heel back. Heavy. If we're not being heavy, then we're actively controlling the muscles. The whole goal is not control, but to let go. Lean back. Right. We're going to use the block again. This time, lift, bring the block, put it underneath your sacrum, the flat part. Rest, make sure you're fairly comfortable. Now we're picking up the strap. I'm gonna cross the right leg over in order to reach the foot, strapping it in and slowly carrying the leg upwards. No yanking, no forcing. Very slowly walk the left foot out. You might need to not go all the way. Feel your breath move into your back. Get as visual as you can. Can you draw the ribs in your mind? And can you see the ribs expanding? Which means the muscles lining each rib must open. Soccer kick. Bring your legs slightly across your midline and towards the top of your head. Good job. Nice, long, slow breaths. Check in with the muscles in your face and around the mouth. Angry, correct. We're going to come in and cross one over the other for pigeon pose. And the strap adds more control, more traction. Okay. Both feet staying flexed. We're bringing the body, the lower body, to the heart. Extend the leg so that you can bring the left foot into the strap as well. This is a supported shoulder stand. I hope the block is helping. Cleaning out, think the liver, the lymphatic system, removing waste that might pull into our lower structures. Staying relaxed, allowing gravity to help the legs come closer. All right, straightening out. We'll keep the left leg only. And swing the right leg out, or maybe not. Use your strap to keep your own shoulders from overworking. Now a little bit of a soccer kick, going slightly across the midline. Different options for the arms. Moving in, pigeon. Yes. And both feet are flexed. Really great stretch for glutes and hips. Okay, going back up, both legs in. This is your wide straddle. As long as the heels and the hips are in the same line. Good. Everyone is built differently. Gary Kraftsow, Dr. Gary Kraftsow has a wonderful, I don't know, I guess a little movie, which shows cadavers and the layout of legs and pelvis. And some are more forward and some are more back. So you are how you're supposed to be. Using your inner thighs, pull together. Tabletop the legs. Hold. Keep your upper back happy. So we're going to do this little kick and pull in. So it's a work for the back and the abs. It's a small movement. Try to steer your legs lower. At some point, I'm going to drop the strap and keep going. Good job. You're only allowed to go as far as your sacrum is staying down. Think about as you strengthen the sacrum, which is a body part, but the muscles at the sacrum, how that is going to enable your spine to stay long, to counteract the forces of gravity. It's so important that we work these low back muscles. Now it's the same thing, but imagine pedaling one pedal. And every time you bring your knees in, that is actually kind of a release for the low spine. And of course, when you kick out, you are really getting to work abdominals. Yes. I love about these. We're doing this, but it's not weight bearing. We're not putting any weight on the joints that could stress them out. Two more. One more. Tabletop. Okay, this is the last one. Mariposa. These are still in and out, but we're adding the opening and closing up the knees. Continuing to work abdominals and your low back muscles. We're talking about latissimus dorsi, QLs, lower traps somewhat. Okay, two more. One. Feet to the floor. All right, we're going to try slowly extending one leg. The other one, be a little more hesitant. So what we're doing is we're extending the hips. We're putting the body in a banana shape. An extension of the spine. Bringing the left knee under. Right knee under. Feet are ready. Lift. Sometimes that might hurt a little bit. Lift into bridge. Slide your block away. Lay the spine down. Bring your knees into your chest. Option. Forehead to your knees. That's the head. And these last poses will be about digestion. So that means twist. With your tabletop legs, let them fall over to the right. Stat. Maybe adding the right palm on top. We have the left arm out. Notice breathing into your side body. Imagine how much easier it makes for the heart. Heart has an easier time pumping the blood through to the rest of the body. Right, we're moving over. You're going to keep your feet off the ground. Tabletop. And to the other side. Keeping one arm out for balance. Now, if it's not quite on the floor, feel free to rest on a block. Goal again is to relieve your muscles of any work, and that gives them the permission to unravel. Breathing into your side. Again, tabletop. We're taking the right knee in, left leg goes. Feel free, I'm going to demo with a block because it certainly can be useful. So you're keeping that knee nice and tight. Opening your right arm, carrying the leg across the body. You have many more blocks ready to restrict your motion if you like. We use these tools, these blocks, in order that your practice remains restful with relaxed breathing. Help this knee along, lean onto the back, bring in your left knee. Keep the left knee, let the right leg go. Lean in, holding across your body. And again, move the block. Notice where the breathing action is. And you're lying back. It's more. Okay. Fine. Return to wedge. Reach the arms up. Make sure your sacrum is good and flat. Feels long. Reach. Keep reaching. So there is space behind the shoulders, behind, this will be your posterior deltoid. So between that and the ground. Now we're bringing the right wrist over across the body. And the knees follow. Everything tumbles. Head is heavy. And here's where it gets to be more like a pretzel. Bring your knees back to starting position. Return the arms. Let's take the left wrist up. No higher than the shoulders. We're going to cross the chest and letting the knees follow. The head turns, everything is going that direction. And as if we could keep going, reaching, stretching. The knees return to home base. You're going to feel your body trying to pull back. And returning home. Okay, one more. Reach out. Open your hands, circle your wrist. We need to do more wrist. There's the nature of arthritis in the hands and wrists comes from inflammation. And that has so much to do with diet and environment, all that good stuff. But what you can control is the ability to bring in some nice synovial fluid. Opposite way. Reach out, stay out, get wider, big. Now we simply drape one arm over the other. We're not crossing. They're just, one is lying on the top shelf, one is on the lower shelf. The palms are upright. This can be over the chest or over your eyes. So I know many of us have the wacky shoulders. No forcing, but do let your shoulders try to figure it out. Like they're too heavy and sleepy to resist. And release. Reach away from the body. Reach out. And I hope you remember which one you did, because we're going to do the other one. Easy, easy. Noticing your breath. And on your next exhale, let the arms go. Find Shavasana. Might require one more adjustment of shoulders and low back. Erase any lines around your eyes, jaw, throat. Go ahead, breathe in the energy of the earth. Enjoy continuing to lie down or join us seated. Lie long. Just thinking of a nice idea I'd like to try. I have my friend Enos with me here who speaks beautiful Argentinian Spanish. I would like to try recording a class in Spanish. And if I get stuck, my buddy over here to fill in. So stay tuned and let your Spanish friends know that a treat is coming. For today, if the light within me, love and shine on the light within you. Namaste.